So UEFA Champions League is back, and Chelsea is back in UEFA Champions League. The big nights, we're meeting in our old friend, two-time champions, and of course, we want to make it three 2020, 2021 and 2012 champions. We'll start our campaign uh, in match day one against Bayern Munich. These are the big games, that we want to see, apart from playing the big six in the Premier League. When we play in the UEFA Champions League, we get to see matches like Chelsea versus Bayern Munich and Chelsea versus Barcelona. So these are the games we wait for outside our Premier League. And apart from that, we'll see big matches like Real Madrid versus Liverpool, Real Madrid versus Man City. So these are the big matches that UEFA Champions League brings to us. So let's get straight into the predictions here. What are my predictions when it comes? This is the official prediction site. Predict six official match prediction of UEFA Champions League. So what I think here is, PSV will comprehensively, uh, you know, win against Union SG. If we look at the forms of the two teams, four wins and a loss for PSV, four wins and a draw for Union SG. But when we talk of the two teams, the difference in quality might just take PSV, uh, favorites in this game. Will score first, of course, PSV. Will there be the goal in the second half? I think the two goals will be split 1-0, 1-0. Score at halftime. That's what I predicted, 1-0. So let's move on to Real Madrid. Five wins out of the last five games for Real Madrid, and three wins and two losses for Marseille. I think Madrid will win it fair and square 3-1. Which team will score first? I think Madrid. We might get a 1-1 scoreline and then Madrid will score two more. Will Marseille keep a clean sheet? I don't think so. I don't think so. This Madrid attack is really good, and if I'm predicting 3-1, definitely not. Will someone take a penalty in this match? No. When we see teams like Real Madrid who are high on quality when they face uh, teams like Marseille, which are not up there when it comes to the quality of the players, we often find the defenders wanting a little bit and they concede a penalty. I'm not saying referees are biased towards Real Madrid. That's not definitely what I want to say. But for some reason, when it comes to the big matches, big teams playing against the not so bigger ones, they tend to concede a penalty. So I think there will be a penalty which might go in favor of Real Madrid. Okay. For the next game, I don't have much idea when it comes to Karabakh, but I think Benfica will win it. And uh, chances are high that Benfica might score, two or three or four, even maybe four. But those are the popular predictions. If we say those are the popular predictions, 3-0, 2-0, 4-0. But Karabakh isn't in very good form. If we see form Karabakh, they aren't in the best of forms as well. But game one, UCL, Benfica won't might not just go all out as well. So I'll go with one of the unpopular opinions of Benfica going 1-0. Of course, Benfica to win it from here. PSG versus Atlanta. PSG win coming in with four wins and a draw. Atlanta, not the most promising form when it comes to it. So I think PSG might just win it 3-1. It is one of the most popular predictions. I think it might also be 3-0. PSG might not concede. They are pretty good when it comes to defense. William Pacho and all, they've been really good. So, but I still will go with the 3-1 prediction. Who will score first? I think PSG definitely. Scored halftime 2-1 and one goal in the second half. That's what I think so. And penalty, I don't think Italian teams are pretty good when it comes to defensive side. So I think it will be 3-1. This is the match when it comes to me, when I am concerned. The match of game week 1. Chelsea faces Bayern Munich in Allianz Arena. The revisit of 2011, 2012 UEFA Champions League final. Of course, we don't have a draw by here. But this side is young. This side is inexperienced. If I have to go, I would one of the most popular opinion is probably a 2-2. Yeah, 2-2 goes 36%. I won't be surprised if it goes in a nil-nil draw as well. I won't be surprised with it, but the Bayern Munich attacking trio is really good. So there's slim chance of Munich not scoring. And in the previous few games, we have seen Tosin not very confident and not very comfortable when it comes to defending and when it comes to those one-on-one positions. We saw in the Fulham game when Joshua King or Josh King, I think his goal was eventually ruled out, but Tosin could have and should have done better in that position. Same happened with sort of an action replay goal like when it came into the Brentford game, and this time it stood. So if Tosin plays, he's one of the most experienced and is one of the oldest players in the side. So if Tosin plays, I think maybe Chalova and Fofana will start. Maybe Tosin might not start, but still I think the Munich forward line is too good, man, too good to go without scoring. And you know, what will be the worst thing? The worst thing will be if Nicolas Jackson comes in and scores the winner. We are going 1-1, and after the 80-minute, Nicolas Jackson just scores the winner. That will be the worst thing. Although we have a history of players scoring against us, our ex-players scoring against us, we have a history. Another storyline that comes in with this match, uh, Bayern Munich manager Vincent Kompany and Enzo Maresca, they were managing championship teams a few years ago, and now they will face each other in UEFA Champions League. So from championship to UEFA Champions League, what a great achievement, what a great run for both the managers. Let's look at the form. Munich coming in with 5 wins, Chelsea coming in with 3 wins and 2 draws. Not the worst of form, not the best of form. We could have and should have won the Brentford game. Fulham 2-0 looked solid, but we were not actually. Prediction: which team scores first? I think Munich will score first. Munich will score first, and things might just get worse. My worst feelings might, come true when I'm saying Munich will score first, and if it goes into 1-1, or if it goes into 1-1 and Jackson, I really hope it doesn't happen. I really hope Chelsea wins it from here. But if we are to lose, we don't lose to a Nicolas Jackson goal. Score at the halftime, 1-0. I think so. Will someone take a penalty? I think yes. Because as I mentioned earlier, the defense didn't look the best, didn't look the most comfortable. So when the defense doesn't look the most comfortable, there's a high chance we concede a penalty. And this game, Inter haven't started off well. Inter haven't started off well. They are really in poor form. Two wins, three losses. Loss against Udinese, loss 4-3 loss against Juve. This was a thrashing by Paris, but I think they will turn up well. It's a UEFA Champions League, fresh season, fresh start. I think they will turn up well. 4-1 for Inter. Although I think 4 might just be a little exaggeration. Maybe a 3-1, but still I will extend it up to 4. Let's go with 4-1. Inter to score first. Will I clean sheet? Definitely not. Will there be a goal in the second half? I think yes. 5 goals in the one single half. Maybe Ajax may not score as well. Should I go with 4-0? Ajax might not score as well because Italian Inter especially is Italian teams in general are very good when it comes to defense, and I think Inter will keep the clean sheet. Let's go 4-0. So here are my predictions, and do let me know what are your predictions. Even you can give your predictions in the official UEFA site, and do let us know what are your predictions for these games and for the other games as well. We have got Juventus versus Dortmund game as well, where I think this might be an interesting game, and I think Juve might just edge past uh, Dortmund. Our last victory in UEFA Champions League came against uh, one of the German side as well. It was Borussia Dortmund. So these are some of the games. Another interesting game can be Barcelona versus Newcastle. That might just be another very interesting game. You two different sides, playing in two different sides playing absolutely two very different style of football. It'll be interesting to see. So let us know what games you are interested in and what games you are waiting for the most. Thank you so much for watching.